Hi, Divine Masculine. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. Hey, you know what? I'm sending you a big hug right now. Like, not just a side hug, half-ass, but like one of those big bear hugs. Those kind of hugs that for like 30 seconds you just get that serotonin that's releasing and all those pheromones because you're finally feeling that genuine energetic positively inside of you connecting. Someone just really needs a hug. I'm sending you one. I'm not able to give you one, but I hope that you find someone today to give you a hug because the Lord thinks that you really need one, and that's okay. Masculine, it's okay to sit there and be vulnerable. That's so strong to me. It's weak to sit there and bask in these emotions because you're allowing the power of Satan to be greater within you than the power of God, and strength is the power of God. Okay, I'm sending you the biggest hug, and if you're down and out, I'm also sending you love and light. Okay, let me know if you need someone to talk to. I'll make time for you. In the meantime, let's have Jehovah talk to you and see what's going on. Maybe we can get some of this weight lifted off your chest here at 111. Yeah. All right, Divine Masculine energy, please, Lord. Divine Masculine. Ugh, stubborn. Divine Masculine. There we go, Lord. That one there for secret card. All right, Father. Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, Lord, here. Thank you. Divine Masculine, Father. Beautiful. Divine Masculine. I'm really getting this insert of positive energy. That's neutral. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm really seeing this positive energy moving in for you, and it's coming quick, you know, but also I'm really seeing the desires of your heart here. There's 3 of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the middle, and then we have the Queen of Swords in the neutral position, which I do accept when the Lord takes those out. So we'll talk about that in a second. But right now, Divine Masculine, you want that hug. You need that hug because you've been going through so much. You've really been seeing here that, okay, in order to have this balance within my heart space, I have to be able to balance it myself from the inside out instead of trying to find it everywhere else from the outside in. Okay, I can't have a 3D happiness, happily ever after if I don't have it on the 5D with myself. I cannot be 100% happy with someone else if I'm not 100% happy by myself. I can't be 100% thrilling to be a part of this positive adventure if I'm not producing positive ions. Okay, what's going on here is that this 3 of Cups is not in the negative, it's in the positive. So your heart was broken, but right now you're in this fresh ass air and position of this cleansing flood that you had to go through, this emotional devastation, this death and rebirth, because the wheel is moving in your favor and you're finally letting go. You're finally healing. You're finally sitting there and, okay, I'm not happy. I am not happy. It doesn't matter what's going on around me in my world. I'm not happy. I need to do things differently. I need to be able to give myself that equal give and take to be able to have that balance in my heart space, out of my heart space, because as within, so without, and as above, so below. So if as within, so without is projecting as above and so below, my 3D world was really shitty. The wheel was not moving in my favor until I came home to myself and was able to balance myself emotionally. Now the wheel is moving in my favor as the Lord weighs and measures me because I'm always found wanting, which is exactly why this Queen of Swords energy is coming in. Your feminine side is really starting to build here and create this foundation inside of your heart space here, which is this balance of masculine energies, feminine energies, and both once more to produce that above, the energy of God, male and female. Okay, so the wheel is really moving in your favor because Jehovah's taken his hand down and telling Jesus to work on the inside of you and clear all of that bullshit out of your feminine side, okay? Your feminine side is starting to really come into this self-love, this Queen of Swords energy inside of you. You're really stepping into this truth, masculine, and you're understanding, okay, this feminine side, it was always an enemy beforehand because those toxic illusions within my wands, my ones, were keeping me so low, I was not able to reproduce further energy to overpower it to come into my swords, my 2s, 511, which kept me and my heart broken down. Okay, this Queen of Swords is neutral to me because you already accepted the truth. Okay, now this is also this other opportunity in this reflection that I'm seeing, divine masculine, by way of your divine feminine on the 5D and on the 3D. So this divine feminine, this feminine side of you, she already said the truth. So now she's just waiting to be weighed and measured again. But you are still going by way of this self-love celebration. You're able to move forward on this crooked path straightly because it's well lit for you up above, okay? This light is coming down to be able to receive by way of your energies here, okay, positively. So now when something else happens that's going to rock you a little bit, whenever new trauma comes in, whenever new communication comes in that may be negative or positive for you, your Queen of Swords energy is going to be right there to be weighed and measured to help you stand up in your truth for the highest power within yourself and your inner being, your intuition. Or it's going to make sure that you understand that you are representing these negative ions now within these truths. You're lying, you're not being truthful to yourself, which is therefore going to start pulling this down, right? If this is neutral, this would have to start then pulling this down if this truth is not coming out to the surface out of you. If you're lying, then the Wheel of Fortune is just going to start moving. There's going to be a traffic jam. It's going to like push and pull. It's not going to be able to have this equal balance. So then everything's down, including your heart and the spiritual consequences that you're putting in place. Okay. So now what happens if this is neutral? Okay, well, there's new fresh communication. It's toxic. You have healed, though. Your heart is celebration because it's recurred, covered, masculine, okay? This Queen of Swords energy is going to come in and you're like, nope, I'm standing in my truth. This is what I want. I'm not settling for anything less. Yeah, I'm not anything left. Anything left. I'm not settling for anything left. It's a complete death and rebirth. All of those truths is going to take out those toxic ions. Wow. Wow. I'm not settling for anything less than what you are deserving of, than what Lord has planned for you at 7-11 there. So when this goes in the positive, this is going to stay in the positive, your heart and your spiritual consequences. But if you allow it to take over you and to have that greater power within you, once again, that is not the power of God. Power of Satan's going to be able to resonate and pull you down. Okay, masculine. And I don't want that for you, honey, especially when this has been going so good. Okay, there's also a duplicity to the screen here where masculine, you're sitting here and going, okay, well, my heart is upside down, Michaela. My spiritual consequences have not been good because I can't say the truth to myself. Well, you know what you have to do, honey. I just showed you. And it's so much easier than you think. Do you know how much strength it takes emotionally to be able to hold on to all this bullshit that's weighing you down? Can you imagine being set free and being able to stand in your truth and not feeling that weight because his burden is light? His yoke is easy. The power of Satan's is devastating, which you are allowing at 8-11 there. Okay, masculine, I really want this inner healing for you. It's okay to be vulnerable. You need to be vulnerable within yourself. When you look into the mirror, this mirror is the one inside of you here, honey. You need to be able to come home to all 4 queens inside of you to make that Empress energy come in to balance out your heart, because that Empress is right here. Here's you, and there's just this other side of God and Jesus waiting to work with you as well, okay? You can't work together as a team if all teammates are not working well, okay? If all positive ions are not producing positively in their own current, then the negative ions are producing positively and negatively in their own current. Nothing will work for you, okay? And when your tree is bad, all of your tree is bad. When one part of it, if there's one low negative resonating ion, if there's one low current that the devil can choose to resonate to, he will, because you've allowed it. You're not going to do it anymore, though, and I'm so proud of you, masculine. 9/11, Jesus is right here. Doesn't it feel amazing? He sees you. He's in your heart. This is why he's clearing you out. Wheel of Fortunes. He wants to restore your fortunes, give you all that inheritance, that loving, high vibrations, everything, that unconditional love that you've always wanted on the 3D. He wants to give it to you in the 5D, because restoring your fortunes is your masculine and your feminine energy. And he has to be able to weigh and measure you. Okay. Let's see what the bottom of the deck here is, masculine. I'm so proud of you. I'm giving you that big hug once again. Look at that. 2 of Pentacles, because elements inside of you need to change, honey. They needed to change if you already did it. And if you're that masculine sitting like this, they need to change, honey. Okay, this Queen of Swords is going to be able to balance out your fresh justice, this Libra energy for you. Okay, I'm getting as well. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, and the wheel goes back to this Virgo, Libra energy. Okay. Yeah, and we have Libra here as well. So you could have Libra in your chart, or this Queen of Swords on the outside. This person that broke your heart is a Libra. However, I really feel like your moon sign might be a Libra here. Or your Mars. But, well, I'm not picking, I'm picking more about your moon sign. Your moon sign might be Libra here, masculine, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is just that emotional balance. Your queen also could have been a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You also could have water in your chart as well, water and air, okay? These big 3s here, that's Empress, that's earth energy, so you could be an earth sign as well, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and your moon sign is Libra. So, because there's this Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy right here as well with those 2 Pentacles. Yep, and look at that, your strength, honey, it's all gone. It was all gone when you allowed Satan, 1111, to take over your true self and your balance here, okay? Your 1111, that's your 2 scales for your masculine and your feminine side. 1 positive, 1 negative masculine. 1 positive, 1 negative feminine. Right here for you, okay? Your strength needs to be found. You need to be able to have this spiritual backbone, which is also another reason why your Queen of Swords energy is really going to be coming in for you, because you're finally going to be earning it, okay? That's beautiful. And this is also just shows you how divinely guided you are, okay? You need to just look up and let the Lord feed you the good food to be able to get you to process the fuel that you need to be able to move on correctly. Look at that, 10 of Cups. Yep, you're in this self-love phase and being able to really invest in yourself and your own heart, and you're recovering, and you're celebrating that. You have this 9 of Cups that's going to be projected 2 to 3 times after that and before that, because you weren't loving yourself in the 9 of Cups in the negative. So now that 9 of Cups is going to come in the positive, okay? To be able to bring in that 10 of Cups, that one more feeling of overall happily ever after between your masculine and your feminine side, those inner child within you. Also, if your Queen of Swords comes back, this one person that you, this great white buffalo, you know, that you have to have the strength to build up with, to invest in. This is ever also this happily ever after of, you know, mother and father, husband and wife with the children, this happy home, okay? Restoration of the chakras there too with the rainbow, okay? That's beautiful. We have Ace of Cups. He wants to restore a new heart in you, and that's exactly what he's doing by way of here. Okay, 4 cups, 2 masculine, 2 feminine, 1 positive and negative, and 1 positive and negative. Do you see how he's bringing that out again by way of Gematria? It's just beautiful. Let's see what your secret card is here, masculine. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. This is High Arcana as well, with that strength and the wheel. So you're extremely guided here. And right now the Lord's telling you, when the power of Satan is greater within you than the power of God, you have now become a master manipulator, which is why this Queen of Swords and you had to have this, even your feminine side inside of you had to break away. You were trying to manipulate it and you were successful at all times, which is why this separation took place. But now this master manipulation is so toxic inside of you that it's draining you down, especially when your heart's looking like this. Okay, so now what happens if you're able to change your mindset here, change the way that you want to will out yourself and live, or God's will? What's going to happen when the Lord moves that will for you back up and this now comes into the positive? Well, this is that Gemini, that air energy, once again, this fresh communication to be able to manifest properly within yourself here. You have one more of everything to polarize negatively if you're master manipulator here, power of Satan, or positively in the power of God. And you can manifest anything you want for yourself, honey, and it's right here for you. Okay, if that's what you want. The Lord says yes, but right now you're choosing this. That's you. Okay, you are choosing that. Okay, if this is you and you already did all the healing, you're past this. You have this magician energy within you already, really balancing this high priestess energy, because that's where the swords comes in, those 2s. So thank you, Father, for that confirmation here. All right, let's clarify these high arcana cards, and then we're going to call it a reading. And I am so proud of you. I want you to challenge yourself to think differently and to understand that you need to feel your emotions to feel better. This toxic ions, these illusions inside of you, they're so painful and cold and depressing. fantasies and whatnot, because they're supposed to be producing those emotions, and we allow ourselves to bask in it and to hold space for it, instead of saying, no, I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to choose this for me instead. And then all of that's going to be cleared out, and you're going to have so much happiness on the inside, which will then begin to move this forward for you. Okay, you have to be able to move it forward yourself on the inside for God to say, okay, I can start moving things and shifting things around for you on the outside, because you're finally getting it on the inside. Love that. That's so beautiful. I want to see what's under Ace of Cups here. Yeah, Six of Swords there, walking away from the truth and being able to emotionally balance yourself with it. Take what you want with you to be able to learn that knowledge, that power, that perception of understanding and wisdom. Yes, he wants you to learn to be able to decompartmentalize, and he'll bless you with that gift. Actually, he's waiting to bless it to you, is to be able to decompartmentalize your brain here, masculine, and to be able to put this one thought in this file. I'm literally seeing a file drawer in those manila folders. Put this in that file, and then put this in that file, and then put this in that file, and thus you have this whole one file, but everything's separated, so it's not overwhelming for you. It's just not on one big huge pile. You're able to decompartmentalize it in your brain. Yeah, that's a gift that he's waiting to bless you with. So unless you just received it as well, you could have just received it and be like, oh, that's what that was. Well, best say thank you, Father, because he loves you. Okay, it's like Christmas every day with him, because it is Jesus' birthday every day. Every day we wake up new, right? Yeah, he wants to do secret card for this deck too. Wow. All right, Father, can you clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please? Wheel of Fortune, please, Lord. Look at that. So Two of Swords in the negative. So this wheel cannot move forward until you take that Queen of Swords, the twos, the truths, and able to create this inner balance for you. Because, honey, you are your own King of Pentacles. There's that earth energy once more. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus is definitely here. However, this is our balance of all four elements, fire, air, earth, and water, to be able to manifest into flesh. Okay, yeah, bringing that balance of those metallic ions, these electrons, protons, and neutrons in the inside of us to create these synapses to continue to build. Okay, yeah, that fresh air and that earth, that's beautiful. 2 and the 13 as well, so 2 death and rebirth for both sides of you. Yep. Jehovah, can you clarify the strength card here, please? The strength card here, Lord. Thank you. Yeah. 4 of Wands in the negative here. So yes, this definitely could have been a twin flame breakup here. However, is our twin flame connection ever really done and over with? No, just the cycles in that current, and things have not ended yet, because you have not accepted the truth that things needed to shift. Okay, it's not over. It's just things need to be different. Things need to change here. And you have 2 of Pentacles here, which would make 4 of Wands in the bottom of that tower, right? To be able to create that foundation. Okay, things are coming in and things are not ending because you have yet to really accept the truth about it. Once that wheel moves forward and is able to bring in all of that good justice for you, this will come in the upright too. And you'll have clarity as to why things needed to end and why things were able to move on forward for you, because you finally allowed it to. It's very, very twin flaming though. So not only are you going to be moving on and ending cycles within that feminine side within yourself, masculine, but also with your feminine in the 3D that you really truly do miss, no matter how much you try to ignore it, how much you try to tell yourself no, or how much you try to think, oh, she's not worthy of me, or vice versa, I'm not worthy of her, you know. It's too much of those negative ions, that master manipulation inside of you, instead of saying, you know what, I'm a positive manifester. I have this 10 of Cups here. If I want to get my queen back, I'm going to get my queen back. But I have to be able to get the queen inside of me, my Empress energy, stable before I can present it to my Empress on the outside, because she's going to know that you didn't do the work, and then it's just going to end over and over and over again, keeping you trapped in this vicious cycle. Yeah, the Hierophant there, that's incredible, because the divine feminine, her overall energy in this upload before yours was the Hierophant there. So Jehovah, let's clarify the Magician once more, and then we're going to call it a reading with that secret card there. The Magician, look at that, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Honey, you feel like you're so unworthy, and I accidentally said that beforehand. Okay, unworthy came out with this whole she's not worthy of you accident. Well, she's not worthy of you, but you're not worthy of her. You both are seeing that of each other here, because you both are the Queen and King of Pentacles here, but you're both stuck in your 7 and your 8s. okay, which is this lover's energy. You have to make the decision, and both of you are too afraid. However, this feminine side is ready to do so on the inside of you. So wouldn't your twin flame be ready to sit there and say, look, I know that you're valuable, you're worthy to me, and that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still not ending the cycle, because I'm waiting for you to catch up. I'm waiting for you to find the strength. I'm waiting for you to stop manipulating my ass and just come home and be in love with me. Like, you really just don't want to accept. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, 7 of Cups there. There were these negative consequences that broke her heart over and over that continued to break your heart, masculine. But once you heal your heart and you're able to balance your emotions, you're going to have so much good here for you. Let's see the secret card. Yes, look at that, Lord. That is how powerful you are. What are you waiting for? Love you. Wounds into light.